about this dating
Shout out to
decisions.
Get down out the
Shout
box.
out to Gayle King. Gayle King said on the pivot she once
Oh,
dumped a man who asked her to borrow 4K for
uh,
child support issues after dating him for 2 months. He paid it back, but she said she couldn't get past it and she was done with the relationship. Was she wrong for that, or was it? What you think, man?
man,
see that's
wrong.
see that's the stuff that I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah,
you know, you he asked the bar and y'all together. You could have just said no
exactly.
and just left it alone. But okay, because y'all was together 2 months and you gave him the money and then he ended up giving it back, but you still couldn't get past that. Like where when do we when do we just realize
That's tight.
okay? Because that's why she's the age she is and she's single.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like with that type of mentality, you're not gonna find anybody. So the one
Plus,
that got really
Oprah
broke,
didn't like that. I'm sure
the
Oprah didn't want her date nobody, but I'm just.
this man is trying to handle his business. He didn't have the money at the time, and then he got the money and he paid you back. But that was an issue for you. That's the stuff that young
Well,
men and women we gotta think outside the box. If it's something that you can't accept, then don't sit there and then give it and then sit there and hold on to it later and like, well, I
Yeah.
can't. I just can't believe you did that, so I
so
can't
it's
be
a
with
two.
you no more. It's
So
stupid.
here's the thing. Let's bring this on a regular person level,
But
right?
no, I mean, no, but we
Go
just
ahead.
talking about $4,000, and we talked about this earlier with Shaq and stuff like that. That
Yeah.
man expressed a vulnerability to you.
Mm-hmm.
It probably was very hard for him to go to you for that, and it's 4,000. And I guess that was back in the day when that meant something to her, because 4,000 ain't really nothing now. And he
Yeah.
asked you for that, and he
Yeah.
was able to recoup and pay you back, but
Pay
you
you back.
still that's still in your head. And that's sometimes where people will forgive you or they'll do something for you, but they won't forget. This is
Yeah.
scraping in your back. I think it's a first world problem where it's scraping in your back of your head that much that you would ever have to lend money or help a man. Period.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Okay.
just not making
Yeah.
financial. He needed help and you helped him. And now that put a chink in his armor to you. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Okay.
I
So
would never date a man that needed help, physically, spiritually, or emotionally. I can't do that.
how much? How much can you know somebody in two? Well, I guess 2 months or something like that, or 2 weeks, however the other day. How
Yeah,
much of a person can you really know in 2 months?
you can know a lot, but I wouldn't.
Man, you
I,
ain't gonna
I
know a
couldn't
lot in
say,
2 months. Get out of here.
man.
People can fake it.
You, but if you,
But you shouldn't be asking for money anyway, that early.
You know how
yeah,
bold
You
you gotta
shouldn't be
be.
dating. You shouldn't
I'm
be
not agreeing,
dating.
but you know how bold you gotta be to ask a chick for 4 grand, though. That's pretty
Well,
bold,
I
bro.
mean, let's make it $40. Let's just make it $40. You shouldn't be
I'm gonna
asking
bring it to
somebody
regular
who's
people. I'm gonna
dating.
bring it to us. I'm gonna bring it to a regular person in Southwest. You dating a girl for 2 months. You know, you probably didn't tipped and tapped a couple times, and then she call you and say my tire flat. Can you help me get my
yeah,
tire fixed?
yeah, you should.
Do you get a tire fixed?
The spare that's in your car.
Now,
No. Do you go help her get it fixed? Though? Do you go help her
yeah,
change the tire?
let,
I, I,
I
I
do that.
would.
Yeah.
I
That's
no. I help change a tire.
So every girl, I mean, the girl there's just a certain place that she got to be on the list, on the depth chart to
I mean,
get
you
that
you
done.
you the one said,
I,
we didn't titty for tatted for a couple of times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More than
But
once. You
some
know what I
girls
mean?
though, some girls you did that a couple times, you be like, nah, I'm not changing your tire.
let me say this thing. Let's change
Go
that
ahead.
from a tire to 2 months of dating. You're doing your thing and all that, and then
Okay.
she come and asks to get her hair and nails done. Let's go there.
Is it Valentine's Day? I mean, if it's just like now, I'm not responsible for your regular maintenance this early stage, in dating. Now, if I ask you to go somewhere nice, I want you to go to this restaurant. I want you to go to this banquet. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of it, but not no.
yeah, that's the least you
Okay,
can
then
do.
go ahead,
I ain't,
Hill.
I ain't getting no, I ain't paying for the hair, but the nails, yeah, you can get your nails done.
Paying for neither
Mhm.
one.
Man,
I mean,
Okay,
Paying for
look,
neither one.
if you been,
No.
if
No.
this your chick you been talking to, I'm talking about talking to, cause
for 2 months.
2 months?
in 2 months
too much.
you been caking, you been caking on the phone, falling asleep,
That's fine. That don't cost nothing though. Taking on the phone don't cost nothing. Selling a dream costs nothing to do.
You sell a dream, and you didn't knock it down. Man, you're trash. You're trash if you don't.
I was trash.
I like Little Man. He said he'll at least do the nails, just a sign of kindness. As a gift.
Okay. Then what about let's move from the hair and nails, and they ask for gas money, $40 for gas.
Yeah.
You coming over my house?
I'm sorry. I mean the dog came out, but I was like, yeah, if you I can give you a ride over, if I'm asking you to come somewhere, I can get the gas money for you to get there. If
Because
Can I tell you something messed up that I said when I was younger? I told a girl one time, I said, how bad is it that you don't have an uncle or somebody that you can call? You calling a dude that you only knew for 2 months to come change the tire.
But you hidden. They'll say you hidden. So
we cancel each other out. She gets something for me too.
Sometimes what they do that as a test.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now you acting entitled. You feel like because of that, I have to change the tire. That's like entitlement almost.
But some stuff should come natural though. I mean, if you see somebody gas, tank, hand kind of empty, and you live way out in the sticks, you know what I mean. You just offer that money. You know what I mean.
What about? Okay, one more. I got one more. Because we're trying to relate it to that situation with the 4,000 to Southwest days. Okay. Yeah. What if it was y'all dated for 2 months? Y'all done went out, y'all done smashed and did all this, and she needed money to get a battery for her car.
I don't think she's in a financial situation that she needs to be dating. You know what I mean?
Not 2 months.
We all should, as adults, have little money to get like stuff like that. I was in a situation like that a couple months ago. I needed a battery. My car didn't start. You know what I mean? Now I did ask for a ride. I called Mike for a ride to go to Walmart, but I didn't ask the brother to buy me a battery. You know what I mean?
But we also know each other longer than 2 months too.
Like, hey, we still cool. Could you buy me a battery? You know what I mean? This and that. You gotta be in a certain financial space to be dating anyway. But if that's little money for an adult. If you want some brownie points, I think you should buy the battery.
I mean, to me that's a gamble though. Like, first of all, you just ask somebody for $4,000. I mean, it's crazy. But like I said, I ain't on that level either. And then you say it's for child support.
It's the same.
Then you say it's for child support. So that's another red flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, so is this gonna come up again? You know what I'm saying? Because child support don't stop. It only goes up.
And once again, like you said, that's a gamble because she knew that from day one when she was dating.
Gayle King, bro.
So at the end of the day,
money, so.
Well, I guess that she didn't have it like that. Nobody, they was all in the lower levels. But he recouped it and was able to give that back. That's a telltale thing. Like when usually when people bad with money, you ain't got it this payday, you ain't gonna have it next payday either. You know what I mean? You're just gonna be that much more short.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, she really wasn't mad at him. She was mad at herself.
Yeah, because she's still thinking about it. She's still telling stories about it. In 20 years later, she's still telling these stories.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Oprah said cut him. Oprah said leave him.
Yeah.
Yep. At the end of the day, Oprah said leave him. Go ahead and leave him.
So the moral of the story is, kids, when you make a gamble and you made that bad decision, that's your fault. Just own it.
He lost Gayle King for $4,000.
A learning lesson.
$4,000. $4K.
Yep.
He could have had a golden goose, but he wanted that.
No, I don't think he compete. You think he can compete with Oprah?
I think, man. If she's still thinking about it 20 years later, he was doing something.
No. He didn't do it right. He wasn't doing it right. Because if you're doing it right, 4K won't matter. We've seen that throughout our lives.
There's a whole lot of homosexuals out here. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, but you know, he was performing. He was doing like Marcus Jordan. If he was doing like Marcus Jordan, it probably wouldn't have mattered, man. How old is Gayle? How old y'all think Gayle is now?
I think Oprah Winfrey. Well, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. She
now,
probably
here's the thing, though. Now, here's the thing that's kind of sad because I know I've seen this in my life. Women that get that older in their life, and they're still single. You can't blame. You only can blame other people for so long. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at some of the stuff that you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, is it a loss? I mean, was that the objective ever? Like, look at all the stuff they accomplished. Was being paired up with somebody really even part of the plan?
I think she was married at one time, though. I think they divorced, though. I think they was.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not a that's not a staple of success. You know what I mean, or mental health that you pair up with somebody or something like that. She been paired up with Oprah for what 40 years. You know what I mean? I define that as a successful non-toxic relationship. You know what I mean? To be, especially women, to be friends for 40 years, that's a lot.
Black women at that, yeah, that's hard, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, congrats to them for that.
They don't get talked about a lot, but women hate on women a lot. Man.
And putting each other in position, you know what I mean? I see a lot of, black women supervisors. If one of them high, they will never let you or don't want you to be anywhere near them in status.
Yeah.